Now, I'm often derided by the trolls of social media demanding to know who I think I am. Who am I to criticise the mainstream journalism of the day, the government? And I would quite simply point to all the other independent media outlets who have sprung up over the last 10 years or so and say, I'm hardly alone. I certainly don't claim to be a journalist by any means either, but when journalism is in such a dire state in this country, those of us who are disadvantaged by dishonest reporting or bad government policy are more than entitled to comment on it, just as you are to criticise what we say. By all means do so. It's your right, and as long as it's polite, I'll certainly engage with that. But if you want a cast iron example of why people like me do what we do, I'll point to the performance of Quentin Letts on Good Morning Britain this week. Letts has written for the Lord Rothermere Mail, the Murdoch Times, and the Tory Graph. He summed up mainstream press attitudes, predominantly right-wing as they are. You have to start out interning for free to get a grip on the greasy pole of Fleet Street. So I have a tendency to come from the sort of backgrounds where mummy and daddy can support them whilst they do so. It means the entire MSM class are really no more representative of the British public than the Tory Party is. Letts wasn't in full possession of the facts here, despite firmly believing otherwise. He got rinsed by Adil Ray, who was. He just couldn't accept that he was wrong, felt Ray wasn't doing what he was supposed to do. He was adamant people coming across the channel in boats were subverting legal routes to asylum, when in fact there have been no legal routes since the days of Tony Blair. Letts is either being viscerally dishonest or is completely clueless. Either way, this is what voices like mine are up against, and this is why we choose to do what we do. So support independent media if you can, because unlike the likes of billionaire-backed Quentin there, our work is by ordinary folk like you, for ordinary folk like you, and only funded by ordinary folk like you.